We hit record. Oh, okay.
It's my computer. It takes time.
Yeah, I guess so. I really can't stay. Away. Oh, sorry, wrong song. Mickey-licky-maka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you from the Ramblecast guys, yeah. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine by day and all the stars at night. Mickey-maka is a wise way to say Merry Christmas to you.
Nice job, Nick. For a second there, I thought you were going with Matt's suggestion, but
no,
you had to fool us all. But we banned that song from the Ramblecast. So
we did.
Come on.
I'm sorry. The AC. No wait. RCAD. What is it? RCAD.
Arcade.
Yeah.
Arcade.
Jay goes, "What do you call yourself?" I go, "The RCAD." What are you not getting? He goes, "Doesn't have a name." I go, "The RCAD."
He knows he's actually in it, right?
His name's on it. He goes, "I don't know why my name's on it." I go, "Because you probably insisted on your name being on it."
Top billing.
Anyway, yeah, this is an explicit podcast, so at any point, you can hear one of us slip and say, "Fuck you."
Spanos.
Yeah, fuck you, Dean Spanos.
Or Demi Santos.
Well, now you have those Charger fans that are all pumped up because they beat Pittsburgh on Sunday night, and I was hate watching. It's so hard. I got to be honest because my wife still roots for the Chargers, and she was, and I don't root against the players. I just hate the fucking owner. If he'd sell the team, I'd be a fan again. I go, okay, it's all forgiven. But I've rooted for Rivers for how long? 12 years, 13 years. How do I stop being a fan when it wasn't his fault?
It's your biggest man crush.
No.
Okay.
Dan Fouts would be my biggest man crush. So.
Dan Fouts.
Fair enough.
Fucking God.
Anyway. Well, I can't talk about football this week. It's just
fuck.
Just can't talk.
Putting score.
Did anybody watch
I know.
the SEC championship though? That was a good football game.
What's that?
The SEC championship was Saturday versus Alabama and Georgia. Excellent game.
I was shocked Alabama won.
Hey, Georgia was winning that entire game.
I know.
And Bama came back just to show how good Bama is.
Didn't he go for it fourth down on midfield?
Yeah, that Georgia blew it right there at the last. Yeah, they were a 50-yard or 45-yard line, and they decided to fake punt it. And it's like, you idiot. It's like, you got 3 minutes left on the clock. Just go for OT. It was a tied game, and they blew it.
Well, what if he gets it?
Yeah, I know, but still, it's just like it's make or break at that point. You have the number 1 versus the number 4 team in the country. And if Georgia loses, which they did, they're out of the playoff system. But if they win, then most likely they're going to go to 1 and Bama would go to 4. And both of them are going to most likely meet again in the national championship for round 3.
Aren't we all? I mean, I know there's Bama fans listening here. And my uncle's a huge Bama fan. So I grew up listening to people from Bama. But I'm sick of them. Yeah. It's almost Patriots bad.
Well, I mean, they're basically a semi-pro team. I mean,
I just can't stand. Somebody give me someone different. Throw me a bone. I don't know.
Well, you have a new hockey team you could cheer on in a couple of years.
Are they going with the name? Because someone suggested they go with the name Star Pucks.
Oh.
Really? They should just go with Supersonics just to piss everybody off.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Well, that's another city. If we're going to bring it up, that's another city who supported that team and completely got screwed.
Yeah.
I mean, completely. The Supersonics were loved in Seattle.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they're loved in Oklahoma now, but why take a team? Have an expansion team. Why do you take teams from cities where they love the team and move it to another town?
Case in point, the Hartford Whalers.
I mean, yeah.
I will
Lakers.
not hear. I had nothing to do with the move. But
what's crazy is that the amount of Hartford Whalers gear that is still to this day sold. Like you can specialty shops sell the whale.
And the Hurricanes, to be honest, have been struggling with attendance the last years because they haven't made the playoffs since 2008 or something like that.
Yeah.
The opening of the movie Basketball says it the best, where it's like, the Minnesota Lakers moved to L.A. where there are no lakes. The Houston Oilers moved to Tennessee where there is no oil. The New Orleans Jazz moved to Utah where there is no jazz.
Yeah, that's probably the strangest one, the Utah Jazz, though, right? Because they were the New Orleans Jazz and they moved to Utah. It's
what more like a Utah Mormon Tabernacle.
Yeah, why wouldn't you change the name? Yeah. The Salt Lakes. I mean, bring the Salt Lakers, right?
Salt Lickers.
Salt Lickers.
Oh man, have you ever been out to the Salt Flats?
I have. It's neat. Yeah, it's neat.
No.
It is. It's pretty cool. It's like an alien world out there. So
I have not. I've seen it on TV though.
Salt Lake and the was it the layups of Latter-day Saints?
Anyway,
it was terrible.
Welcome back, Chris.
Thank you very much. Again.
Well, speaking of physical therapy, Nick.
Sure. Before we hit record, guys, I didn't think it was that interesting of a story, but they told me to save it. So I went to my very first physical therapy session in my life this afternoon. So when I was 15 playing football, I got hit really hard in my shoulder. And
was there a penalty?
No, it was during practice. But it kind of compacted it. And I went to the doctor the next day and he's like, I think it's just a pinched nerve, and then I had no issues with it until July, right before Comic-Con. It started getting stiff and started hurting, and me just being a stubborn asshole, I didn't do anything about it until next time I went and saw a what are they called, Chris? You probably know. An orthopedic?
An occupational therapist or orthopedic surgeon?
Orthopedic surgeon, yeah. And
I call them torturers.
Yeah, he examined me, and he said, you've got frozen shoulder. And I was like, what the hell is that?
But I live in L.A.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's just basically a scar tissue is built up around my joint since I was 15 to the point where the shoulder is hard to move now.
Right.
And he goes, it's not that bad. He goes, you don't need surgery. He goes, you can go to physical therapy and take a couple months to break it all up. But he goes, you'll be fine. And then as he's walking out the door, he goes, I'd like to tell you that you won't have any pain, but I would be lying. And so actually, I loved it at first because I walked in and they put me on the table like a massage, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna rub you all up, on the shoulder and get your muscles.
Wait, did it move?
Yeah, no.
It didn't move.
But yeah, I mean, he's, it's like it's kind of like if you've ever been a pitcher of baseball, and they're like rubbing down your shoulder after you pitched a game or something like that. It's the same thing. They're putting ice on it, and getting the muscles all relaxed, and pushing all the pressure points. I was like, oh man, this is great, and then they start, okay, now we're gonna start hurting you. And I'm like, motherfucker, just moving the arm in all these different spots and making me pull weights. And I was like, oh fuck. And he's like, I got to do this 2 days a week now. I'm like, oh my god. So, but it was fun. I liked it. I mean, I could already tell when I got back home I could move it so much better. So I was like, okay, definitely know it's working.
Yeah, I wonder if I should go because I got poop shoulder. It still hurts.
Poop shoulder.
Poop shoulder.
When I took that spill in the basement.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, it still hurts a lot.
It's better than getting a shoulder injury from taking a shit. So
that's what I was thinking. It's like, wait a minute, did you strain that hard where you pop something taking a shit? I'm like, damn, Chris, get some fiber in your diet.
Fell off the toilet, man.
No, like every once in a while, if I move with the wrong direction or the right direction, it hurts like a bastard.
Yeah, and that's exactly mine. Like mine. Like I'm fine forward, I'm fine up. It's like moving it back, like a golf swing, like on your backswing, or putting on a jacket. That's murder for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing you live in LA.
Yeah.
I thought Jack was just being quiet, letting us talk, but he just dropped out.
Oh, yeah, he dropped
He
out.
straight up left.
So, well,
Is it still recording? He says. I think it is. Yeah.
yeah,
Why?
of course it is. I mean, he can leave all he wants; it'll just keep on going live. So, I wish I had something exciting to report, like physical therapy, Nick.
Yeah, and I know all the people out there listening are like, "Oh my god, what the hell? This is Bush League."
Bush League.
Yeah,
I've been working up my my best of Christmas song. Like, I don't know about you guys,
Working
but
hard
we got
on
this. Working hard on it.
Already played mine.
You already played yours. You're calling it. That's your shot. So,
No,
Chris, you remember, right? You were on the podcast last week, weren't
Oh,
you?
dude, trust me. My song is going to win.
Oh, okay.
have you guys ever been to? See here, I took a picture of it. What's it called? Fogo de Chao. Do you guys have that? You might have one in Boston.
Yeah, I've not been to it, but I know people who have.
Oh my god, that's where our company took us today for our Christmas party.
Yeah.
And basically, it's kind of like, have you ever eaten at a Bubba Gump's, Matt, where you have the little stop sign that says like "Run Forrest Run," and it's like basically the waiters don't stop until you tell them.
I've seen the movie.
It's a Brazilian churrascura.
It's a Brazilian steakhouse, and what they do is like they have like a salad bar that you can go get all your sides for. So you have mashed potatoes, broccoli, asparagus, anything you want, and so you go get that, and then you have a separate plate, and they just keep coming around until you tell them to stop, and they have steak on skewers, pork on skewers, chicken, sausages. It's just a meat fest.
Yeah.
And because
How long's the line in the bathroom?
God, I don't know, but I mean, it was free meat. I mean, I'm not gonna stop, and so I just keep eating and eating and eating, and for like the last 4 hours, I've just been belching up just beef. Yeah,
dude, your apartment smells like shit right now.
It's terrible. I know, like right in the middle of that physical therapy, like I just let out this burp, and I went, I'm sorry, dude. I'm so
Wait,
sorry.
see, with the physical therapy after?
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Wow.
At 11:30, and then my
They
physical
just
therapy
massage that steak right out your butt.
right out. I mean, this burlt. I mean, I could smell it. I mean, it's just nothing but beef, and you're just like, oh, I know that's gross.
What's for dinner?
Yeah.
So
I can smell it right now, and it's disgusting, man.
I think it was like 19 years ago. That's terrifying. When I was taking Portuguese in college, our final exam was to go to a Brazilian steakhouse and not use language, or the English language, rather. Which is good because it's only 2 words, like stop and go, which I've already forgotten. But yeah, man, the Brazilian steakhouses are where it's at.
Yeah,
Dudes come out with like swords and shit, and just like
exactly.
Yeah.
You slice it off right there in front of you. So like, it was good. I really enjoyed it.
I don't know if we have one here.
Yeah,
I don't know. Go to
Did you hit
Chick-fil-A.
it's called what was it? I called it.
yeah, but Chick-fil-A.
All right, and Zaxby's, and the best pork chop.
I gotta tell you, I love Chick-fil-A. They are starting to pop up left and right around here.
It's good, but I don't get. It's not that good.
It's a bit overrated. Yeah, it is.
It's overrated.
I mean, their shakes are excellent. They have great shakes.
It's better than In-N-Out.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree with that. Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah.
So when I was out in San Francisco a few weeks ago, I did go to In-N-Out, and people were tearing me apart. Listeners of the show were tearing me apart in my Facebook page. And I will honestly give my in post review of In-N-Out. It was actually not great at all.
Yeah.
Was that your first In-N-Out experience?
No, that's the thing. I've had better In-N-Out experiences, but that one there, I left. I was like, man, that sucked. I walked like 2 miles for that, and didn't really feel like I got.
I don't get it. I mean, it's okay, but I don't get the. I gotta go to In-N-Out.
Yeah.
I actually had a student that drew an In-N-Out burger, so because she has family out in San Diego,
Well,
and so
you know what, she'd get an F from me.
No, it's great. She was like drawing all of these pictures of foods that she's going to eat at the end of the semester.
Was there Jack in the Box tacos?
You can get those.
No.
You can get those.
Then she's not from San Diego.
Look, man, Like,
No, I'm just being honest.
There's a reason why you're not a drawing instructor.
The fucking company is founded in San Diego. So how do you? I don't get people from San Diego. I'm done.
She's not from San Diego.
She's going to visit.
She's going to visit her grandparents that are in San Diego.
Oh.
So she's looking forward to an In-N-Out burger from San Diego. I was actually kind of surprised. I was like, oh wow, that's cool. I podcast with this asshole from San Diego, but I'm talking about Jay. Jay was born there.
Yeah.
I'm not a native San Diegan. I've been
right.
He's a Dutch Pennsylvanian.
But I'm probably more loyal to San Diego than Jay.
Jay has no loyalties.
Yeah.
Except to his
I lived in San Diego longer than he did, so fuck off. Right?
Well, you always have that.
Yeah, so. I got that. So 40 years I lived there. But no, I take back. I thought she was from San Diego.
All right.
So anyway.
I'm excited about her final project because it's all of these foods that she's looking forward to eating. I was like, that's kind of a cool idea.
Was carne asada one of them?
Oh, I love carne asada.
I don't really know yet. It's the final project. I have not seen the final project yet.
How's In-N-Out top on your list, but you don't have carne asada?
Look, these are drawings in her sketchbook for her idea of her final project.
As a teacher, as a professor, can you give her a lower grade than an F?
To be fair, Jack, really, if you're going to do a Mexican dish, it's going to be fish tacos from
No, it's carne asada.
Carne asada is phenomenal.
If you get the right, it's like heaven.
It is. I'm just saying, if I'm thinking San Diego, Mexican, I'm thinking fish tacos.
Nah. I used to tell people, I said, you know where to get the fish tacos from there? The fish for those tacos? Mission Bay. Mm-hmm. Now, Mission Bay is a polluted bay, and because people fish there. I go, don't eat the fish. Don't want to swim there. It's gross, and it'd make people sick to their stomach. But that's probably why I don't live there anymore.
I love fish tacos in Pacific Beach. They're some of the best fish tacos I've ever had in my life.
And you can get great marijuana. You can get great Mentos in Pacific Beach too.
I think we can say marijuana. It's an After Dark podcast,
And if you're listening in Massachusetts, we're actually on week 2 of recreational sales, where they've said did I think $2 million in revenue.
Whoa!
Wow,
that's a lot of weed.
Have they ran out like Canada?
Did they? Yeah, no, they ran out like on the first day.
Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned this or not last week, but one of the big major distributors or recreational stores, dispensaries, sorry, I couldn't think of the word. Their plans for their second dispensary is a quarter mile from my house.
Really? Yes. How convenient for you?
A quarter, huh?
Just when did they legalize?
Not an eighth, definitely a quarter.
Definitely a quarter. Okay.
3 weeks ago, Jack.
In Canada?
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen anything from Valerio in at least 3 or 4 weeks.
French Canadian, so no.
I'm just wondering if it had anything to do with legalizing marijuana there.
He's asleep. Yeah. Hey man, I just gotta take a nap now.
He's actually in the couch.
Because I was gonna say there's a lot going on in America. They get hate, and so
in the couch.
He's become one with the couch.
Speaking of marijuana and peripheral and drugs that are now legal in my glorious state, I just got tickets to go see Dead & Company again.
Nice. Yeah, they're coming to LA too soon as well.
Dude, they're playing at Gillette Stadium.
Nice.
It's huge. That's like a huge venue.
Oh yeah. They're playing at the Hollywood Bowl in LA. Yeah, I was trying to remember where. Yeah,
it's a big tour.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I'm missing out on concert tickets for My Morning Jacket. So My Morning Jacket is playing 2 shows in 2019.
Really? Only 2?
Yeah, only 2 shows. One in Brooklyn and one at Red Rocks.
I saw the announcement that they were going on tour. I didn't know it was just 2 dates though.
I saw them on the Circuitial. Is that Circuitial tour?
I mean, Jim James is just now wrapping up like this huge solo tour. He's probably still going, which is a pretty good show. I mean, of course, I go just to hear because he has such an excellent voice. And every place he played that I know of was like a really small venue that would kind of echo that voice. Mm-hmm. So I enjoyed it. I didn't know a lot of those songs, but it didn't really matter.
Dude, I think my buddy Jeff was sitting like 2 rows away from you.
Oh,
You're like comparing
Yep.
comparing Instagram feeds. You're like, hey.
No, he sent me my buddy Jeff sent me a text. I was like, huh, that looks a lot like Nick's picture.
Is he shaking his head saying this sucks?
Well, it made me like, I think I said this on the podcast, or did I? It's one of the things that drives me nuts with people at concerts, because this was all general admission, so you could just show up and sit wherever you like. And there's the church pews, and I got there probably an hour and a half before the show started, so I was pretty far up close. But it didn't matter. Like, even after he was in 2 songs deep, you still had people walking all the way up to the front of the stage and turning around and looking to see if there was an open seat. And you're just like, no, there's not a fucking open seat. You show up songs into it, you really think, oh, yeah, I've got a free seat right here, front row. Come on. Like, it's just, no, you're an idiot. And then it actually got to the point where people were yelling at people that were doing that. Like, did you not see the person that just walked up here?
Yeah.
Like, one magically opened up in 2 seconds after that person?
Same with people that are looking for the bathroom on an airport. And they have signs now that show that they're all occupied, and yet there's still people that are walking up when the seatbelt sign is on. Oh, God, that pisses me off. So it's like,
wait, you don't like them getting in line?
I didn't say about getting in line.
No, I wasn't going there. I'm just saying, no, you're upset that people it's occupied, but people get up to go use the bathroom.
A, it's occupied. B, the seat says like you need to have your seatbelt on, and the flight, they've actually said like, please do not get up. Like,
how many times? I don't know if this happened to you. I got to use the bathroom. Oh, it's occupied. Got to wait. Seatbelt. Get up. Oh, yeah. Someone else jumped up there before me. Oh, great. Someone else jumped up there before me. Oh, great. Someone else. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to go stand in line. They can yell at me to go sit back in my seat. I got to go.
Chris, another show you need to go watch. Like, you move your phone over a little bit, Chris. Can't see it.
Oh, yeah. So that's a picture.
Right.
My buddy was front center.
Yeah, he was. Like, if that's the same show I was at, I was probably maybe 3 or 4 rows behind him. Yeah.
So did he come in late and get that seat?
No, I guarantee you.
No, he would have been there.
I could have sat a lot closer if I wanted to, but I wanted to be on the end of the aisle because it's a church, so they're bent pews. So I was like, I'm not going to get stuck in the middle of this pew.
Hey, Nick, did you see my post on Facebook about Paul McCartney's going to San Diego Petco in June?
Yeah, he's also. They announced it this morning. He's playing at Dodger Stadium as well.
Dodger Stadium sucks, but you got Petco. Now the hate the producers, the people, the product. What they did is an announcement. They got the radio stations. They sent him a jersey, a Padre jersey, with McCartney on the back of it, but they used number 19.
Okay,
that's Tony Gwynn's number, and Tony Gwynn, that number has been retired. So people are pissed that they would use, and I got to be honest. Like I said, all right, here's Tony Gwynn, who was loyal to the city of San Diego. He didn't leave like some other people. Mm-hmm. He could have left for more money. He could have left but he stayed because he was loyal to the city of San Diego. The number's been retired. Were they not smart enough to pick it? I mean, the tickets are going to sell out anyway.
That's not smart.
Well, and use the number 64. It makes Beatles sense.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, come on. Like,
I wasn't terrible. I did tweet. I said, "Come on, that was stupid."
Yeah, well, use your Beatles math. Yeah, exactly. Come on.
But why would
16? He liked 16-year-olds.
You know what I mean? But
I'm just saying for people that are upset about maybe it's cold outside. 17, whatever. There's a bunch of other songs out there that are a little.
We're running out of songs.
We're running out of songs that we can pick for this Christmas.
Running out of movies, running out of songs, running out of TV shows.
I wanted to say, Chris, another show you should really see, and Matt even might like it too, and Jack. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, it's kind of spacey out there music, and I know if you like Dead and Company, you're gonna like this too, which is. It's Dweezil Zappa, or Zappa Plays Zappa, and he's been touring playing Frank Zappa stuff for years.
I saw your post about that. I thought that was cool.
It was, this is the second time I've seen him play, and it's such a great show because Frank Zappa, for anyone out there, is a genius, and he could have been commercial, but he never wanted to be. And he's basically the main influence for Fish. So if you like Fish, you're gonna love Frank Zappa,
especially on my tacos.
Yeah, and it's a 3-hour show. It's the 50th anniversary of Frank Zappa's first record, and he's playing nothing but
Frank
really.
Zappa's dead now, right?
Frank Zappa died 25 years ago. Yes,
has it been that long?
Yeah, dead in the 90s. Yeah. And it's just a great show, great guitars, a lot of different time. I mean, that's what makes it great. Do a little Mentos or something a little heavier. Lots of time changes, lots of crazy humor that'll come out of nowhere. And it's just one of those shows that, especially in that setting, you'll be on one vibe for like 8 bars, and all of a sudden it just changes tempo so quick. You're just like, whoa! And it keeps you on your toes, and you just love it. It's a great show.
Now, his sister's the one that did. She was Moon.
Yeah. Moon.
She did Valley Girl, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I still remember the first time I heard Peaches and Grata, and I was actually high on marijuana, not Mentos, because who smokes fucking Mentos, right? Like, that's gonna kill you.
If you got balls, you smoke Mentos.
I was of a younger age. It was the first time I had heard any Zappa. I was like, okay, I'm gonna put this on, and first song is Peaches and Grata or whatever, and I was like, I was blown away. I was like, what the fuck is this? I can't make sense of this. I literally had to like turn it off because I was like, this is too much. I can't make sense of this music. And I had to be a little bit more sober to actually approach it.
I would say, was it the marijuana or the music?
A little bit of both. I was just like, I can't process this. And I loved there's a live album that I listened to at some point, which was Mother's. I think it was Mother's Live.
Okay.
And I really enjoyed that. It has the humor. Some of the things that they say. It's kind of like almost like a little play that happens at some point in the whole.
To me, their best records are the live ones. Got like is it Another Band from LA, which is from '72, and then Roxy and Other Places or other than '74. Both of those are live albums, and they're excellent. Just I don't know, not to talk about Frank Zappa the whole time, but it's it's just a different genre of music that's on its own, and it's almost forgotten now by a massive amount. At least to me, like a lot of people don't know Frank Zappa's music.
Yeah. I would agree that
it has been a while since I've listened. It has been a while since I've listened to Frank Zappa. I apologize.
Well, because he's such not really a commercial, like you said, commercially like.
Well, I used to listen to him when I was a kid, but
you're not going to hear his song on a Nissan Nike commercial,
No.
So
that sucks. Even Zeppelin sell their.
Not to commercial, as far as I know. I know the first time
commercial. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they did that Cadillac.
Yeah,
it was that Cadillac. Either what they did Black Dog, I think it was like.
Oh right, yeah, you're right.
It's rock and roll.
Well, they were so resistant for that for so long because I know the first movie a Zeppelin song was ever in was Fast Time at Ridgemont High, which was Cashmere.
Oh yeah.
And then I know
another San Diego connection.
And I think there wasn't that many after that because I think Almost Famous is where they finally were like, okay, do it because they trusted Cameron Crowe, and so they gave him 3 of their songs.
Who's always been loyal to San Diego?
Huh?
Who's always been loyal to San Diego?
Crowe. Yes. But yeah, like in recent years, but they were real resistant for a long time about putting their music on iTunes, the same as the Beatles. Like they didn't want to do it because most artists don't make any money off iTunes.
We're not doing this live on YouTube right now, are we?
No.
All right. So for those people who can't see us, I just want to paint a little bit of a picture. Jack is actually physically salty tonight. Like his if you could just see his body language and everything.
Well, to be fair, my back is killing me and I have no alcohol, so I'm doing this straight.
Like Jack is pissed, and I kind of like it.
Edgy. So I shouldn't drink anymore. Is what you're saying? Then I almost partaked in some Mentos but I ran out of time. I had to watch Survivor first.
Oh,
and because I got to record that afterwards, and I went. I don't have any time. So
yeah.
Does Gabby cry?
Yes, she does actually.
She cries in every episode.
Well, to be fair, it's a family reunion night or what, get to loved one's night, and so of course she cries, and I'm like, all right, well.
How many years has Survivor been on television?
37. This is the 37th season, and it's probably one of the best. It's probably one of the best ones.
But since like 2000,
yeah,
maybe 1999, 2000,
2000, I think.
Yeah, fall of 2000.
So I can say
first. Yeah.
In the 19 years of it being on television, I have never watched an episode.
High five there, man. Ka-ching.
There's definitely some turds seasons out there, but
I've seen them all. Some of you kind of go, ugh. This has been a really good season.
All right, the drawing for tonight is this grumpy Santa picture.
Wow. That's nice.
He's got a little matchstick. That's not a joint, but he is pissed and ready to kick some ass. So
that's Santa dressing up as Santa dressed up as Jack.
Jack Santa. So
Santa.
Janta.
We did get a review.
Did we?
It's a simple one.
Oh.
We got one, I think. Let's see. Yeah,
I checked earlier today. There was no emails.
From Sir Matt 01.
Not me.
Okay.
That would be hilarious, though. Yeah. I'm going to mail myself a drawing.
It'd be like your masterpiece.
Make sure you give yourself a special stamp.
Just send it out with their return address, but don't put a stamp on it so they can return it to sender.
Asshole, there's no fucking stamp on here.
Oh, yeah, by the way, did you Google Philatelist yet?
What?
Are you asking me?
Yes, you.
No. I'll do it right now. Go ahead, read the review while I Google Philatelist.
From Sir Matt 01. This show is great. They ramble about music, movies, food, sports, and more. It's 1 in a million.
Oh man,
so that even more made it seem guilty that Matt actually wrote it.
So that person, Matt gets the Angry Santa.
Sure. I mean, I still have the Genie Santa here. So
they can have their pick.
I'd go with Genie Santa. Genie Santa.
What is it? SO1 Matt? What is it? This Matt. What was the guy's name again? I'm sorry, I drew a blank on the guy's name.
Matt 1.
Matt 1. Matt 1.
Or Matt or 1, yeah.
Matt 1.
Send us your address and tell us which Santa you want, Genie Santa or Angry Santa. Send it to rcadcast@gmail.com.
I'm just saying, Matt, you were this close, Sir Matt 01, from getting Matt's ear. He's that close to being a great artist.
Yeah. I still say it's dangerous because someone's going to think this is going to be valuable someday.
Yeah. Hey, look, Sir Matt 01, this Santa drawing actually goes back a long ways. I think you're getting a real bang for your buck here, so you better email in soon.
Well, what if you should go through the Angry Santa?
Okay, you know what? You have your choice: Angry Santa or Genie Santa. I really don't. It's beginning to look a lot like Mishmash.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
That's where I went to, yeah.
Everywhere. I only heard the song 85 times today. Maybe that's why I'm so bitter. My wife plays she says, Alexa, play holiday music. No, Alexa, fuck off. Change the channel.
Alexa, play Death Metal.
Alexa, I'm sorry. I was kidding. I'm sorry.
Alexa, order Jack and Dildo. Hey, Alexa, order me a sex toy.
I thought she was unplugged. I apologize. I usually turn her off before I record.
I like unplugged music too.
Hey,
one day
Alexa's going to be able to play Apple Music soon.
Is it?
Like next week? Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
We have Alexa downstairs, and we have one in our room that's programmed to our lights upstairs. So when I go downstairs, just piss off my wife. I go, Alexa, turn off Sid's light. It just keeps shutting up. She starts screaming at me. I'm a joy to live with.
Now, Jack, just to go off of your complaining about your wife's holiday, your wife's love of the holiday spirit.
Well,
right?
she does love it. I mean, I like it too, but
I just wanted to
songs all day long.
My wife has this love of really bad, cheesy Hallmark style Christmas movies.
She likes those too, but we cut our cable, so I don't have to watch it.
Well, it's on Netflix, you know.
I saw that, but I haven't.
There's a bunch of like really cheesy ones on Netflix. There's a whole slew of them, and my wife loves to go through them and watch about one per night. She's got a really bad habit. I almost posted about it on the Jay and Jack Facebook group, like, help, what should I do? You know, like how do I?
Let me tell you what to do. Let me tell you what to do. When she's watching it, you criticize it the whole time, and then she says, "Just get the hell out of here. I want to watch it in peace." I go, "Really? But I want to spend time with you. Can you keep quiet?" "No, I can't."
Well,
you have to leave the room.
Here's my workaround. I ended up we were at the library, and I saw a couple Christmas movies there that I was like, all right, I'm just going to cut off these crappy movies and pick out some crappy Christmas movies of my own that we can watch together. So over the last couple nights, this is why I wasn't able to join in on the patrons hangout, is because we were watching a couple of these Christmas movies. We watched Christmas Office Party Office Christmas Party, I think.
I watched that the other day too.
Yeah, not actually that bad. Jason
in
Bateman's in it, and so is Rachel from Friends.
Yeah.
It's a sequel to.
No, it's no sequel. It's just its own plot. It's got the guy from
Development.
What's that?
Arrested Development.
Yeah, Jason Bateman. But I'm also thinking about that other HBO show about the geeks.
Entourage.
He's also Deadpool.
Oh no, Silicon Valley.
He's the that guy, and the bartender in Deadpool. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, they had a lot of different people, SNL people in it as well.
But it made me, because Olivia Munn's in it, it made me go, like, as an actor, if I'm signing on to a movie and I see Olivia Munn's already cast, I'm just going to go like, no, just yeah, not happening.
Because she's a bad actress. Is that what
she's
you're saying?
A bad actress. She's basically, like, everything she's done, every movie is tanked. It's just so.
The movie probably did tank. I actually didn't mind it. It was, of the Christmas movies I've been subjected to, I actually laughed, and it's more on the rated R spectrum. So there's some good.
Yeah. I definitely liked the 180 character turn of the Saturday Night Live girl, the HR woman.
Oh yes, yeah,
that was interesting.
Which girl is it from Saturday Night Live?
The blonde one.
If she's really funny.
Yeah, that one. The only funny person from Saturday Night Live. Yeah, that one.
I'm spacing her name right now. I'll look it up. But
Kate McKinnon.
Kate McKinnon.
Thanks.
She's very funny.
Yeah, she's her character's very stiff the first half of the film. She's the HR person, and then she loosens up, and then you see like all the weird crap she's into. And then actually, to me, the funny part of the movie was it's the most random scene in the entire thing. It's like two office people hooking up, and then the guy,
yes,
the guy's like, "Hey, let's go to somewhere private," and they go to the daycare center, and you're like, oh yeah, no one's going to go inside the child's daycare. And the entire time they're in there, he's like, "I think I pooped my diaper. Will you change it?" And she's like, "What? Yeah. Do you have some kind of fetish?" He's like, No, I'm fine. And he's like, "I pooped bad, baby." And then she gets up. Keep that He's like, "And don't bring it out to the fourth date like a normal person."
Oh, that was one of my favorite lines as well. Don't bring it up till the fourth date like a normal person. That was good.
Like, when you bring out the crazies on the fourth date. So,
yeah, Vanessa Bayer is in it as well. Another Saturday Night Live alum. But I liked it. I enjoyed it. So it was kind of a funny movie. And then last night we watched another movie that was kind of under the radar. It was Merry Friggin' Christmas with Joel McHale, and Robin Williams is in it, as well as Candace Bergman and Lauren Graham, which was a big get for my wife because she's a big Gilmore Girls fan. So the fact that Lauren Graham was in it.
I've never heard of this one.
I know. It really was kind of one of those under the radar kind of movies, but nice to see Robin Williams, R.I.P. It was good to see him in a different role too, because he kind of plays more of like a
Serious?
No, he just plays kind of more of a crotchety. He kind of plays a crotchety old Midwesterner that is a little bit more backwoodsy, in his nature. And Joel McHale is kind of more of the upstanding son, that has issues with his father. So definitely on a small budget, so it kind of is in that cheesy kind of Christmas flavor. But
you're describing a Hallmark theme.
It is a bit of a Hallmark thing. I'm serious. It borders on it, but it goes into some dark places, and it does have some funny moments. So if you're wanting some Robin Williams, Joel McHale, like I said, Candice Bergman's in it. But Merry Friggin' Christmas. Not a bad.
Going back to Hallmark, the best thing about Hallmark movies is you get actors you haven't seen in a while. Go, I thought that person was dead.
Yeah,
and they have a part again. You're like going, I haven't seen that person in 20 years.
Well, good for them for having a job.
Well, I'm glad they can find some work.
Yeah. Can I see the script? Have you not seen a Hallmark movie? It's the same script. We just change the names, Mm-hmm. What someone say? It's about the girl that has to move her family to her son to the small town, and she meets the guy of her dreams and something in the small town, and blah.
Or an old best friend, or like the guy that she never had because he was doing something else, and
it's the materialistic business person exactly that goes to small town, and their heart is warmed by the spirit of Christmas, and they reject all their capitalistic and materialism ways, and now they're all like, I'm all about giving and loving, and
But if they really showed it, they should show it 1 year later.
Yes,
exactly. The sequel.
I want to get my nails done. Where's my car? Oh my God, this sucks. You're an asshole.
The sequel. The divorce. Christmas divorce.
Well, you can do it. You don't do it Christmas. Do it like Halloween or something like that.
Halloween divorce.
You said
He's
she was
really got an axe to grind.
You said
this Halloween. Nick stars in Divorced.
The Reckoning. You said your wife was a Lauren Graham fan. Has she seen Answer Man?
He left.
Oh, he did leave.
Yeah.
Well, then never mind.
He's got Han Solo behind him.
He does. And
not gonna lie to you, that freaked me the fuck out for a second.
I did too. I was like,
whoa, do some. Oh, never mind. It's Han.
It's like, why is Han wearing a TIE fighter? I mean, a X-wing helmet. Yeah.
You guys talking about my background while I'm gone?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Well,
okay.
I started to ask you a question, and I realized you weren't there. Like, oh. I was saying, you said your wife is a Lauren Graham fan. Has she seen or have you seen the movie Answer Man?
No.
You should see it. It's not it's with Jeff Daniels, and I like Jeff Daniels.
Okay.
And basically, it's not A-list movie. It's not it's one of those movies from the 80s. It's a fairly recent movie, but it's one of those movies that would be made in the 80s on a small budget, but it's a good movie. That's what it is. So the premise is he is a guy who was having a hard time when his dad was dying, and he wrote a book called God and Me. And it's really just all these answers that came to him when his dad was passing. But the way the book is written, it's as if he's actually talking to God. And so he has this huge cult following of people who actually think he's talked to God. And he is a bitter, sullen man because everyone just is trying to find him, and ask him all these stupid questions. And it's a good little movie.
I'm not going to make a sacrilegious comment, but okay. That sounds good.
You can make some serious cash doing that, though.
Oh, he did. That's what I mean. Like he hasn't worked. It's the only book he ever wrote. Like he's a his book in the movie, his book is the second most selling book in history, second to the Bible. So it's like,
I talked to God.
Yeah.
It's $1,000 to find out what he's saying about you.
And he throws his back out early in the film, and she's the chiropractor that he ends up having a relationship with. And it's a good, cute little movie.
Everyone that would come up to me would be like, "Oh man, you fucked up in life. You're going to hell." That's what he told me. Now, if you give me $5,000, I can probably talk to him, work it out. Maybe it wasn't so bad after all.
Man, I am just biting my tongue not to say something really bad.
Go ahead. He's not listening.
But it's really because like there's one kid that actually finds out who he is, and so he keeps coming to his door, and he goes, "I want to ask you one question a day, or I'm going to tell everybody where you live." You know, and so like every question he asks him, he's like, if like he gives really good answers. You know, he's like, "Why is there bad in the world?" You know, and he's like, "Opposites." Duh. He goes, "How would you know what's good? Hey, how would you know what's good if nothing's bad? If you step in shit, you know not to do it next time." You know, it's like all this like very simple logic that the kid's never thinking of, and it's a good movie. Like I said, it's not Oscar or anything. It's just a cute movie to watch if you have 2 hours to kill.
You know what movie I want to watch?
You ruined it. You just said cute.
I can't find it other than on Amazon Prime through Hallmark Video. I believe this was a Hallmark movie back in the day, but it's one of my favorite memories as a kid watching Christmas movies. And I believe it was a Hallmark film.
Bad Santa?
With
Jacqueline
Smith.
Oh, not Bad Santa.
Wow, that is an old film.
Yeah, it was the night they saved Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've seen that, yeah.
It was the family who lives up near the North Pole, and I think the dad was doing some like oil drilling up there or whatever, and the North Pole was
killing the environment
of being was in danger of being destroyed by the dynamite being used, and they had to save Christmas.
Yeah.
So Jacqueline Smith remembered her Charlie Angel days,
and she was a beautiful woman in this movie.
Heck yeah, she was.
I had such a crush on her as a kid.
She still looks good.
Mm-hmm.
She's like 90.
It's like her and Jane Seymour.
Yeah, Jane Seymour doesn't age. Yeah, and like even the woman, even Linda Carter still looks good. Wonder Woman, she still looks good.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, the movie. I don't know why the movie that my sister always made me watch growing up, other than Scrooged, because that came out in '88.
Yeah,
but it was the Christmas movie with
Dudley Moore.
Dudley Moore. She made me watch that thing over and over again.
Santa Claus? Isn't that what it's called? The movie?
Yeah.
Santa Claus the movie?
Santa Claus the movie. Okay, I kept the thinking as well. Yeah, Santa Claus the movie. She made me watch that thing over. And the memory I always have it is John Lithgow because he's the greedy businessman, you know. And when Dudley Moore makes this magical lollipop, you know, and he's like, "Oh, we'll give it away for free." And it's John Lithgow, just how good an actor he was. Just like, you know, he does this like repulsive, like for free. You know, you're like, what? And it's like,
for free?
You're like, no. Yeah. And it's a horrible film, but like it's definitely there's people out there that love it. Have you ever seen it, Jack?
Yeah, a long time ago.
You know what's also horrible? All of your eventual picks for your favorite Christmas song.
Whatever. There's so many good songs out there.
You can't start crapping on them before we even announce them.
Be honest, with all day today, I was like, I could pick that one.
Yeah.
No, I could pick that one.
I picked my song the second we started talking about it.
What would Jay pick? That's the true answer.
I'm going with the winner.
I'm going with the one that I'll win. It's not my favorite, but it'll be something that wins.
Look, there's so many good ones. I mean, honestly, there's so many good ones that contrary to Chris's, Scroogey mentality, his greedy, miserly.
I'm going to call it my best Jack.
Oh, okay, best Jack.
Oh.
Well, if you don't pick this one, I'm just going to say that Jay would pick.
Don't say it.
Don't say it.
Oh, okay.
Don't say it.
I'll wait. I'm gonna give it to Jay at the very end.
And Jay wins.
Win by default.
Jay wins.
That's why my name's on the podcast.
The write-in vote. Yeah. I vote for Jay. I don't know. Since Chris already segued to it.
Should we do it?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, who's going first?
We got to do the dice, don't we?
Oh, yeah. Let me see if I can find the dice app on here.
Dice app. Well, Jeff Daniels was in that show with Olivia Munn.
And that was the best role she ever has and ever will have because she had to play a bland, emotionless person, and that's perfect for her.
So I think Eric, what's his name? I'm trying to blank on his name. Rogers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. His family loves him.
What
They
do you?
dated for a long time. I'm not sure if they're still dating or not.
Yeah, but I hope their family doesn't get along.
Are you shaking it right now, or are you just showing us?
All right, who's going first? Matt's going first?
Sure, I'll cut in line.
And Matt gets a 8.
8. Yes.
Nice
Matt
job, Matt.
gets an 8.
But hold
Jack.
on a second. Wait, hold on a second. Matt has kids. He gets a 12.
Jack, you're next.
Okay.
Did you do it? No. Okay. 3 and a 8. He got an 8.
Oh, he
8.
got an 8 too.
Jack gets an
Nick.
8.
3 is the magic number.
Here's Nick's roll.
Oh, it tells you what you get on there.
Wait, hold on a second. How is this even
8?
possible?
Is that possible? 8.
Jesus.
So Nick got an 8 too?
Wait, we can't have a 3-way tie. I mean, that's
And I got a 5.
So you're last, Chris.
Hope you picked a winner.
All right. We're going to go with
So-
Matt first.
Matt first.
All right, to break the tie.
Break the tie. Matt gets an 8.
8 again.
Wow.
Infinite.
What the fuck?
Jack.
Your
Okay.
app's broken.
7.
Who won?
11.
Oh, okay.
And then Nick.
Give me a 12.
11.
Oh, come on.
So Matt's
Jack?
third.
Bullshit.
I'm going third now.
Jack's got a 5.
A 5, of course, yeah.
I don't want to add.
You have to add.
Facebook. No, it's an advertisement. And Nick.
Roll it. Yep.
Come on, this
5.
thing's broken. I call bullshit on this whole thing. This whole
Jack.
thing is just screwy.
Jack.
10.
Jack's
Jack
got
gets a 10. Jack's a
Nick?
10. Jack's a 10.
9.
Oh.
That's pretty
So
cool.
it's-
My Face ID camera is flashing.
So Jack, Nick,
I don't
Matt.
see it.
and Chris.
And
Okay. I'm glad I got to go first because I had to actually look up the name of the song. Well, I was going to go with Feliz Navidad just
Mhm.
because
Okay.
last year when we lost our job, I used to sing, I don't have a job. So every time the song comes on now, I still sing it. I don't have a job, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I do like the song. But it
I
brings
don't
back.
have a job.
Dun, 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 dun. I don't
I
have
don't
a job.
have a job.
Dun, dun, dun. Anyway, I'm going with the song from the Waitresses called
What?
Rapping. Rapping. Dun, 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 dun. It's called Rapping.
Oh, rapping.
So I'm
Rapping.
pretty sure that Jack just sealed a deal for all of us that we will not lose.
Have you heard this song?
Oh, yes, I know this song.
It's the only song that plays all day long. And I go, all right, kind of like the beat. That. Dun, 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 dun.
Isn't
So,
it
yeah.
like a Blondie song?
No, the singer actually passed away years ago.
Oh,
So if you feel bad about people who have died, I think you gotta go with my song.
wrapping paper Christmas song?
Dun, 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 dun. It's called Rapping. I don't know if it's called Wrapping Paper.
Oh, the Waitresses. Yeah. The Christmas.
It's
I'm
a
trying-
song.
Dun, 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 dun,
And the best thing about the song, it hasn't been banned yet. So I got that going for me.
Are you trying to learn it real quick so
Yeah.
you can play it without
dun, dun, dun,
humbug?
dun,
Now
dun,
that's too strong
dun,
because
dun,
it's
dun,
my
dun,
favorite
dun.
holiday.
I'm not playing it with Jackson.
Something like that.
Is it My Charm?
Alexa.
Yeah.
Your ski shop and most interesting. I had his number, never the time. Most fading one
Alexa.
along those lines.
Play me the song
Merry
Rapping
Christmas.
from the Waitresses.
Remember, you only get a few seconds, Jack.
I know. It's thinking. I just plugged it back in.
I
never heard
I
that
just
fucking
sang
song,
it
Jack.
for you. That was pretty amazing.
Alexa.
I thought I was
Okay, go
spot on.
ahead, Nick. Go ahead, Nick.
All right.
But that's what I'm going with. I don't care if I lose or not because I listen. You know who made a lot of money on Christmas songs?
Paul
Andy
McCartney.
Williams. No, Andy Williams. It's like every song on there is by Andy. And I like Andy Williams because when I was growing up, he used to do the Torrey Pines golf tournament they have every year. Used to be the Andy Williams San Diego Open, and he would sing the song. So, yeah, you guys probably don't know who Andy Williams is, but he sings every fucking Christmas song. I think Sinatra has 2, but Andy Williams has like 30 of them.
Okay.
Just saying. Go ahead, Nick.
Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple that wants to pop. Oh, I got to go ahead and go, of course.
What's the name of that song?
Yes, sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party. That's mine.
Hey, didn't Home Alone lose?
Yeah.
It did.
Okay, just the same.
Wait,
What's the name of that song?
Rocking around the Christmas.
Rocking Around
It's
Christmas.
in literally the first line of the song.
I gotta say, Brenda Lee still sounds sexy whenever I hear that song.
Yes.
She's 13 years old.
I mean, what's that?
All right, Jay.
Wait, what? I don't know how old she
Yeah,
was
no.
when she sang it. I'm just saying, like, she sounds.
Jay did it again, so you'll have to listen to the Patron's Choice show to get that.
Who was it? He's saying was sexy. Oh,
the
girl from Mad Men. The girl from Mad Men. The blonde.
She's a teenager. I guess she shows her butt. And he goes, "She has a really nice butt."
She has a really nice butt.
And Sandy goes, "Hold on, she's only 13." No, I looked it up. She's really 18. No, but she's playing a 13-year-old. So he got
God damn it.
You know, that was on the patrons. That was on the patrons' hangouts. So,
Yes. Which
which is not recorded and released. So, you know, you just kind of threw him under the bus. So,
Oh, fuck him. He should be on here defending. Am I right, Matt? Is that what he said?
I don't know. I wasn't on the patrons'
Matt.
hangouts.
How's that, Matt? Nick.
I was on the patrons' choice.
That was on
Well,
picture.
that's what he said, wasn't it?
It was. He said she looked. Her butt looks like 2 eggs in a hanky. He just loved it.
Look, I try not to think of her like that. I still remember her from Mad Men. So, you know, got to keep things in context. Jay.
That's why I tried to delete it, but I couldn't stop the recording.
Mm-hmm.
It's not recorded or released.
Well,
Nobody
it
would
be,
know.
I recorded it on my end.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'm next.
Well, the patrons knew. The patrons that were in the hangout.
Yeah, like 5.
So,
Or was it 15? Some illegal number. I'm gonna.
well, 5. Well, I don't know about your rules, but 5's still illegal.
Yeah, well, okay. Let's not go there, sicko. This is a really hard one for me because I had several, and Nick chose one of them. So
Feliz Navidad.
no, not that one.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
No, not that one either.
Frosty the Snowman.
Nope.
Although
Although I do get sad though on the Frosty the Snowman song. I just have to be honest.
Happy birthday.
I get sad when they say that he'll be back again one day, and I think, no, he's not. He's a fucking puddle. He's not coming back.
you know that's the. I hate Frosty the Snowman.
The magic's in the hat, though, Chris.
I hate him, and I sit there at this point. I go, I'm almost wish I'm for global warming because I hate that snowman.
Yeah, we actually watched that tonight with my kids, and they're like, where can he go? He can go to the North Pole, and I'm like, man, this show is not going to age well.
It's like Rudolph. It's like Rudolph with those stupid toys. They got the box with those square wheels. No kid's gonna go, oh, that's great. Thanks, Santa. Thanks for this.
By the way, Rudolph was getting some shit from people, and I was like, Jack's been poking fun of this Rudolph bit for a while.
For
but
at least 20 years.
Just now,
Well, I did something on Crazy Hank about it, but I have been on the Rudolph thing for at least 20 years.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, to be fair, Santa is a jerk in that show.
He's an asshole.
Yeah, and so is the.
But watching it again, his wife, she's right away. She's nagging him about eating. Eat,
Papa, eat. Yeah.
No one wants a skinny Santa. It's like it's like the food you're looking at. Come on, it looks like dog shit.
She does have some kind of weird food fetish.
Yeah.
I mean, who else would marry a fat man? I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I apologize.
You heard it here.
That was Matt. Hey, but the best thing about this, Matt, We are recording, and people will hear it.
I meant like I don't know what I meant by that. Don't listen to me. Fuck. Damn it.
The episode title for tonight is just going to be Salty AF.
Oh, God. Anyway, moving on. Now this almost seals the deal. I'm going to go for the heart here.
Wait. Do we have to put a disclaimer on here that the
I was just generalizing, like making fun of Rudolph. Okay, like
do not reflect the other host here or the network.
To be fair, I have drawn several pictures of Santa. I guess this angry Santa is that he's pissed at me. On to my song.
Oh my God!
Please vote for me.
Especially you jolly people.
Oh God,
Chris, the whole time you're wearing that, it looks like you're on Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying, I wish that we were live because right now it looks like my microphone is my huge throbbing member.
That's why Mrs. Claus married Santa Claus. There you go.
Well, there you go. That is the one reason.
Santa, you're magical. There you go.
Eat, Papa, eat.
He only comes once a year, though.
Oh, shit.
Stay tuned.
This is why we had to start the verses early, because it takes us this long to get through all of our shit talk. Damn. I really...
Now I see I can't take my eyes off his mic.
What he's doing to the mic, people, you have no idea. It's worse than what Taffy would do.
Rudolph, hey, you're looking good there, Rudolph. I can forget about that red nose.
I'm just going to let you guys talking because you're going to say something worse than what I did.
Did you even pick a song yet?
I have not.
Okay, Santa. You want to leave my sleigh? Well, you got to help. You got to do something for me first.
Yeah.
Okay, Santa.
Hey, Matt. Pick a song, will you?
I know. I was really thinking I might share this episode on my Facebook page, but no, I'm not.
I'll share it for you.
Yeah, no problem. I'm going with something sentimental. It speaks to the heart.
Of course you are.
Well, no, I mean it's a song that like
Fat Santa, what are you doing today?
I'm getting to it. I'm coming.
Well, so Santa, he eventually.
In all seriousness, I can't be serious. This is really hard, but
it is.
This song is very sentimental to me. It is a song that I heard after my and I know I'm going to take this down a beat. This is a song I heard after my mom passed away, and it still is one of those songs that like it'll bring a tear to my eye. There's a lyric in it that just like it just cuts straight to the heart, and it is "I'll Be Home for Christmas." If only in my dreams. Like it really is just like it's a song that like didn't mean shit to me until I couldn't go home for Christmas, until I lost someone that means a lot to me. And I'm in all seriousness, like I really could care about this song less and until I heard it at some point in my life, and I was like, yeah. So I'll Be Home for Christmas is my pick.
Bing Crosby?
You know, there's a couple different versions. I don't know if the Bing Crosby version would be my favorite. You know, and it
doesn't matter. It doesn't count on the voting. I mean,
okay, yeah. I mean, there's another version that's out there, not by Bing Crosby, and not the.
Because Bing's had a few songs. He's up there with Andy Williams.
I know the Bing Crosby version is probably the most popular one, and it's not the Johnny Mathis version. The guy like really kind of like chews that song up and spits it out.
You don't like Johnny Mathis?
I like some Johnny Mathis. I keep thinking it's Nat King Cole, but he sings the Christmas song. which is really, chestnuts roasting on an open fire. And I love that song too. It's probably like a close number two for me.
What's a joke with that one? Chestnuts roasting on open fire. He's screaming in pain or something.
Not heard that one.
It's something like that. A comedian did something like that.
There's so many good Christmas songs though. It's really hard for me to pick, so I had to go with something that speaks to my heart. So.
Well, now we can't make fun of you, Matt.
Well, I know. Fuck. Go ahead, Chris. Was
that your song? Was that your song, Chris?
Oh, no, but
well, now you can't rag on it. Would be
fuck. Well, the good thing is that people are going to vote for this shit without listening to the show, so we're probably going to win anyways.
Those are the best ones.
I can't believe you didn't vote for so and so. Shut up.
But I haven't listened to the show.
I am going to play a song that I think is probably one of my favorite all-time Christmas songs. Also, one of the most underrated albums, I feel, in Christmas music history.
Okay. Curious now. What? Underrated?
That's the song Jay would have picked.
Yeah.
I mean, you can even go.
What's the name of it? It's
you can even go without
Christmas
lyrics.
time is here. Yeah.
And just listen to the amazing Vince Guaraldi trio, like that jazz.
That's exactly the song. I almost picked that song, but I said, nah, it's too easy.
I love this song.
I don't know how you're saying this is underrated. This is my number one Christmas album. I have it on vinyl. I play it all the time.
Yeah, it's excellent.
I would say Skating from that album is probably that was a close number 2 for me. So
yeah. So yeah, there it is. That's it for me. Like I could listen to this album I did actually today. Listen to it from start to finish. It is a phenomenal album. And the Christmas time is here. I'm actually torn between the version with vocals and without.
Oh yeah.
I think the with vocals makes me feel like a kid. Mm-hmm. The without vocals makes me feel like I should be sitting on the couch with a scotch. And I think both reactions are fucking great. So, Christmas Time is Here by the Vincent Guaraldi Trio.
All right, I'm going to pick this next song for Jay.
That would have been his song, though.
It would have been his song, but I'm going to pick this one for Jay because he deserves it. He is going to pick Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You."
That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
So I'm going to put this on here.
Okay, yeah. Watch, he wins.
No, don't do that. It's going to win. It's going to win.
What, you think All I Want for Christmas Is You? I think yours is going to win, Chris.
Yeah, yours is definitely.
With your big
I wish people at home could see me right now. I really do.
I think you should have picked Life Day Celebration Song by Carrie Fisher. Because that brings me in the mood for Christmas.
Should I put Jay's on there? Or not?
I'm telling you, Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas Is
You know that the most newest modern song is always going to win, and that's exactly what Jay would have picked if it wasn't either the Charlie Brown or that one.
I think in years past he actually did pick the Charlie Brown Christmas album.
I think he did, yeah.
Or I think it was in TV shows. Maybe you had a Christmas special versus, and he picked that.
I think you're right, yeah.
But I thought he lost.
He did lose.
He lost with Charlie Brown's Christmas?
Yeah, he did.
I think it was like best Christmas movie, and he chose the Charlie Brown Christmas special.
/ TV show.
Yeah. We hounded it.
Yeah, because
it's not a movie. It's not a movie. Yeah, because it was best Christmas movie. Even though he tried to do that with me with the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Because I want to say, yeah, because we had the choices were White Christmas. I think is what Jack picked. Chris picked A Christmas Story, maybe.
I don't even remember picking White Christmas. How do you remember this?
Because I have a really good memory. And I want to.
He doesn't smoke as much Mentos.
Yeah, and I want to say I picked Christmas Vacation, or maybe Chris and I may flip those two. I don't remember.
I picked Christmas Vacation in one. That was my first verses that I was on.
Okay, right.
Yeah, you did. You did.
I picked their car once.
That's up to you, Jack. If you want to,
no.
If you really want Jay to lose,
it's a group decision.
No, I say no.
All right.
If he was here, yes, but he's not here.
All right.
I did get close to picking in the Grinch.
I almost
You're
picked that.
an evil one, Mr. Grinch.
The Grinch. I wouldn't touch it with a 10.5-foot pole. That's a great one too. I almost picked that.
I loved that song as a kid, and it's perfect for my personality.
I love it now. I watched it with my two grandkids when I was watching them. I couldn't calm them down. I said, "Hey, let's watch The Grinch." Okay.
You're a mean one, Crazy Hank.
And I love, like, I've seen all these new memes like lately, like about the Grinch. And it's like all the Grinch ever wanted to do was live by himself with his dog. You know, it's like that's all he wanted. And it's like,
get off my lawn.
Yeah, it's like, and what is something that's become truer as you become older? Was that what was it? It was something that had to do with him. It was like, if you play Christmas music nonstop, you'll piss anybody off. Something like that, you know? It's like it's the Grinch, you know? It's like, I sympathize with the Grinch.
But he becomes a nice guy afterwards. But I'm telling you, the hoo-haws, or what were the name of the kids in the town? The yoo-haws?
The hoo-haws?
The Whovilles.
Yeah, Whovilles.
Yeah, they're not waking up and going to sing if all the Christmas stuff is taken. Now, they're going to be pissed.
No, that's the story. That's that. No, it'd be like, what the Grinch is the Grinch is railing against capitalistic. I
spent hours
materialism.
Putting up these decorations, and some fucker came and stole them. I'm pissed.
That's the only thing that makes his heart grow.
I'm so fucking pissed, Abu Torres.
Cindy Lou Who, or is it Cindy Lou Who or Cindy Woo Hoo? What's her name?
Is Nick frozen?
Yeah, a little bit.
Did you say a little bit? Nick.
He said, "Shut up, you blockhead."
Hold on. There he is. He moved. It's
like I said the magic word Abu Torres, and he just stopped.
His heart shrank. Now, you guys growing up, do you guys all have chimneys? Did you guys have chimneys in your house?
Yes. Mm-hmm. I did.
I didn't. I had one, but it was for a wood-burning stove, so he was not fitting his fat ass through that thing.
Well, see, growing up in San Diego, we didn't have a chimney. So I said, well, how does Santa Claus get in the house? He has magical ways of doing it. But the doors are locked. You lock the doors. How does he get in? So I would ask questions like that. I'm sure that my parents got irritated with me after a while.
Oh, my daughter.
We didn't have snow. We didn't have anything. It was a different type of Christmas.
I really wasn't wild about introducing the elf on the shelf. I wasn't wild about introducing the elf on the shelf. That was, something that I didn't really have as a kid. I was like,
I never heard of it until 2 years ago.
Why do we need to introduce this elf? Like, we got enough magical creatures coming into this fucking house. Like, what's one more, right? And then my daughter makes a keen observation at like 5 or 6. She's like, he's not going to come into my room, is he? And we're like, no, he will not come into your room. Like, don't worry, like he won't. That
would be kind of freaky,
right? And I was kind of with her on that. I'm like, yeah, you're right. That is kind of fucked up. Like, like this guy is like everywhere, but it's the thing that they look forward to in the morning. Like, what's he up to? What's he doing now?
Hey, guess what? That's what religion is.
What? Coming into your bedroom?
No. God is always watching. He's always seeing what's going on.
Yeah, religion and politics.
There.
It's always coming into the bedroom.
So make sure you make your donations on Sunday.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
I feel like I missed something really interesting.
My wife said,
"Yeah,
last year, should we get an elf on the shelf here?" I go, "For what?" She goes, "When the grandkids come over." I go, "For what? Why do we have to have it?"
I'll tell you, my kid loves it.
If I had kids, it'd be cool. Yeah. But not for grandkids. They come over once Well, they're over here all the time now, but if they didn't.
But you know what's a pain in
notes and stuff. It's super cute.
It's cute, but you know what's a pain in the ass? When you're recording the Ramblecast and you forget to move them because you record until 12:30 at night or something, and then
you want me to send you a message? Move your fucking elf on the show.
No, like last time we recorded, I forgot to move them, and then all of a sudden they wake up and they're like, they didn't move, and I was like, that's because Daddy fell asleep on the couch.
You have two of them?
Yeah, there's two of them.
Is a partner?
Yeah, there's a male and a female. So
it would be kind of funny though to put it on like the edge of their bed.
But last time we recorded though, I forgot to move them, and then I fell asleep on the couch. So that wasn't a good enough excuse. I said, Daddy's drunk. They didn't move because Daddy's drunk.
Daddy had too much to drink. Leave me alone. But couldn't you say the elf didn't move because Daddy was out here?
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, well, I fell asleep on the couch, so they didn't want to, I was like, what? I don't know. Like, so it's
you gotta be quick with kids. You gotta be on your toes,
right? Oh, yeah. Especially when you're recovering. You're like groggy as shit. You're like, I was asleep here. I don't know.
Should they have like they have the drones now? Why don't you have drones? Elves on the shelf, so they can just fly to their next destination. You get like, you know what? Here's your idea. You got 30 days it's out for 25 days. You put it up for Christmas, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. They come the day after Thanksgiving when we
with technology nowadays. You could say, okay, on December 1st, you're overlooking here, and it just moves itself. You don't have to fucking do anything.
I've got a timer on my phone, and it goes off every night.
No, you're killing the capitalists here. I bet I've
got the elf timer as well.
You do? Okay. Yeah.
What do you think, Nick? Is my idea? Someone out there is smart enough to come up with that. The little elf just flies over to another destination.
I just think that's a dangerous idea of just rotary fans crashing into.
I think you wake up next morning, it's decapitated elf on the show.
Yeah, exactly.
Mommy, what happened?
You have a little Saul doll sitting next to him.
You think there's a kid out there that didn't get what he wanted for Christmas and took it out on Elf on the Shelf?
I was about
Fucker!
ready.
I told you not to tell I did that.
I was about ready to take it.
I'll tell you though, whenever she's acting up, I just go. Yeah, I point over where he is.
Why don't they have Elf on the
like,
Shelf 365?
Sorry.
Let's go touch him real quick. See what she really does. Like, oh my God, you touched him.
Yeah.
Oh, but couldn't you have? Is there something you'd have year round?
Yeah, more morality.
Yeah, it's called parenting.
That's too hard. I mean, nowadays you can just say, yeah, that elf is watching you.
No, the other thing is screen time. You take away their screen time. It's like, sorry. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, my son was really he's kind of a bit of a jerk. I'm not going to call him names. But this morning, he woke up and.
Oh, well, am I salty or is Matt salty tonight?
It's salty AF on this show.
I tried.
Hey, that Santa guy.
Whatever.
There was a good video last Christmas because I always want those parents to do that. Because if you have a shitty kid and you're always going like, if you keep acting bad, Santa's not going to bring you anything, and they're like, whatever. And there was a good mom that did that last year. I don't know if you guys ever saw the video where the kid comes down and there's boxes all around the tree, and every single box is completely empty.
Oh.
And he's like, whoa. And you can see the kid, like he opens it up, he's like, ha ha, opens the next one, empty. And then like he's quiet, and then like about the third box, he's like, what the hell is this? And just starts throwing the boxes because they're all empty. And she's like, I told you if you was bad, Santa wasn't going to bring you anything.
Okay, how many hate comments did she get on YouTube with that?
I have no idea. I loved it. I thought it was genius. I mean, like, finally a parent that doesn't get their kid
I would never do that to my kid.
Man, my kid's got to pull something around because, he woke up this morning, pulling some stuff that I was just like, that's it. Like, you've lost screen time for today. How
old is he?
He's 8.
8.
So,
Okay. 3rd grade.
And then tonight, and this is the thing. This has been an ongoing thing. Is he's been getting up, right? And he's like, I can't sleep, blah blah blah. So tonight, I sneak back there, and
You got the elves.
I sneak back to their bedroom. I see his lights still on. Sneak back there, and I'm like, he's reading. He's got this little tiny flashlight, and he's reading. That's why he's not going to bed at night. Is he's reading.
He's reading?
Yeah, I know.
Could be worse.
Way to punish your kid for furthering his own development.
Thanks.
Are you reading a book?
Yeah, I took the book and I tore it in half right in front of him. I was like, no more reading.
That's what the fireplace is for.
You're not going to be smart. No reading.
You're going to grow up just like our president. No reading.
just like the rest of America.
Well, there's that. The people that vote. I snuck up and I was just like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm tired. And I was like, and so he slides his little light, his little flashlight, and I said, give it to me.
What was he reading?
Yeah.
Oh, he's just reading one of the books.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
No.
Watership Down.
Watership Down, yes. Have you seen the new cartoon for that? Oh my god!
I have not seen the new trailer, but
new trailer, yeah.
Yeah, I think he was reading the new George R. Martin book. So
yeah, why not?
I just got to the sex scenes, Dad. Can you?
We talked briefly about that. Like, if I know Jack hasn't watched it. Have you guys watched Night Flyers? Do you know what Night Flyers is?
No.
Mm-mm.
So George R. Martin wrote a novella in like 81 called Night Flyers. It's a horror. They're giving me shit for not being able to say horror right.
Well, horror sounds really polite. It's like,
no, I'm not going to be shit. I'm just going to teach you how to say it.
Horror. Yeah. It's a horror story.
I like that.
Yeah. So it was, it's all the late 70s where people were trying to mash up sci-fi and horror stories.
Horror
stories. So Alien was the first really successful of that, and so he thought it was a challenge, and so he wrote this novella called Night Flyers, where
what kind of movie was it?
It's a series on Sci-Fi. It's been coming on every night, just a mini series.
But is it an action? Is it what is it? Is it drama? What kind of is it? What's the word I'm looking for?
Genre?
The genre?
It's sci-fi.
No, it's sci-fi and horror.
No. There you go. That's what I was looking for.
Okay.
It's horrify.
So the series is very different so far from the novella, but the premise is that there's this rumored alien race way beyond, light years beyond Earth, and they're trying to make contact with them. And this crew, it's a skeleton crew on this ship, and all of a sudden, a person dies, and they're also, suspecting each other, and it's a good story. And I saw the opening 10 minutes of it at Comic-Con. I was like, I'm going to watch this. But yeah, it's not for kids. It's even though it's on Sci-Fi, it's pretty bloody. And I'm 2 episodes into it. The 3rd one came on last night. The 4th one just got recorded as we're doing this, so I'll probably watch 1 before we go to bed tonight. But it's pretty good. I mean, it's on Sci-Fi, so it's not going to be top shelf, storytelling.
Not a hockey one.
It's not a slapstick. Yeah.
No, top shelf's a term for hockey. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Or when you poop in your friend's toilet.
in the top shelf. Just leave it there for a week.
I will check that. Eventually, I'll check that out when it comes on Netflix or Hulu, whatever.
Yeah, but
It may not, because I don't know if Sci-Fi actually puts stuff on Netflix.
Well, thanks for ruining it for me, Matt.
No,
thanks.
I'm just being honest. So
take your kid's book away. Take my dream of getting to watch this thing on Sci-Fi.
Take away his horrify.
Horrify. It's horror.
You could have said, "Yeah, Jack, you'll watch it," but it's never going to happen. Thanks, Matt. I'm really happy.
Look at Matt's face. You guys see that, Matt? Whatever.
Anyway.
So anyone out there, if you want a visual of this, picture the scene where Buffalo Bill and Silence of the Lambs is wearing the robe and then flashes it. That with a combination of like a large, massive microphone in the crotch area, and you've got a perfect visualization of what Chris is doing.
Dick-shaped microphone.
It's all about perspective because
it's a dick microphone.
The microphone is actually nowhere near my crotch.
Yeah.
So
that should be.
It
looks like it, yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. So you got a Ron Jeremy thing going. Chris, that should be your next drawing of just Chris in the Buffalo Bill position with the microphone. Yeah.
You mean my next drawing?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's okay. I'm gonna pass. It's a hard pass.
We might get some more reviews.
Oh.
Sure. And they're like, no, we're not going to review that. So,
but they might
maybe
it's a collector's item.
They might want the drawing.
Well, they might. So, and if you do want a drawing, easiest way you can do that is send us an email. So at rcadcast at
gmail.com.
Arcadcast@gmail.com.
It's that easy.
Or review us on iTunes. This is a new feed. The Arcad feed is a new one on iTunes. Radcad.
Radcad.
Give us a review like this, very witty, very fancy named Sir Matt 01, has done so. So, and yeah, I'll send along a drawing. So hopefully I'm still drawing at that time.
Chris may send a dick pic.
That would be hilarious.
I think we should go back to we haven't bashed each other's.
Oh yeah, we haven't. Yeah,
I guess so.
All right, I guess since I'll go first. We got Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. Yeah, just not doing it for me. Sorry.
What?
Just doesn't. I don't know. It just played out. It's so old. It's like, oh, rocking around the Christmas tree. Yeah, I was in Home Alone. Yeah, whatever. Blah blah blah. Next up, we have Matt with "I'll Be Home for Christmas." He really can't say anything because of what it meant to him. So, so fuck you, Matt. He did call Santa Claus fat, and the fat guy couldn't get married, and he did also take a book away from his son reading. So if you want to vote against him for that, that's fine. Charlie Brown's Christmas, Peanuts Christmas Time. Again, we're picking on the bald kid. He brings home the Christmas tree. Goes out there. He doesn't get the aluminum ones. Ting, 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 ting. Brings home the Christmas tree, and everyone goes, "You're a blockhead, Charlie Brown." I think it was Violet said, "Fuck you, Charlie Brown. I didn't send you a Christmas card. Fuck off." Fuck off. So, yeah, let's cheer him up by having this song. Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, that's all I got. Nick, your turn.
Let's just say Jack's pick. I don't even remember what the hell it was. That's how. Nobody knows what it is. Vote for Jack's. Like, what? That's a pity vote. It really is. I'm sorry.
It's something fresh, something new,
something snappy. Yeah, I got that. Yeah,
I don't want that Lovers Lament crap like we got the last 3 songs. Can't dance to any of these songs.
And
I'm a dancer. What do you want from me?
Even though Matt's choice is a solid pick, it's depressing. Do you really want to be depressed at the holidays? You're already depressed enough as it is. It's Christmas. You're there with your in-laws, and
hey, let him talk, Jack.
I'm just singing the song, man.
Yeah, sure.
Chris's choice. Yeah, it's a good song, but once again, it's just like it's just violins, just like scrape, scrape, scrape. It's just just put your head in the oven. Or you can go something happy like mine. All
right. First of all, as Nick pointed out, nobody's going to remember some rapping Christmas, music song. I don't know. Nobody knows the lyrics to. They just kind of do the melody and they get it wrong every time. So it's like,
why do you hate?
Hey, it's my turn to talk, mister. If you're in the mall, sure, you're going to hear this song, and you're going to be like, oh my God.
You're not going to hear the other songs in the mall?
Well, So on to no, you're just shitting all over my. I get to talk about all of the horror.
No, I think Matt is a lot more saltier than I am today.
I am. So I'm the one. I'm the one that's drinking tonight. All right, so you got Jack with his commercial crap, song that was clearly just like some one-hit wonder. We're gonna make some money off of this, like Mariah Carey. And next you got Nick's song. It's really hard for me to shit on this song because it does bring a cheer to my ears, but I don't know. It's kind of stuck in the 50s. It's not really that progressive. So yeah, I mean, there's no real sentimental feel to it. It's just kind of surface, like just kind of on the surface, like Jack's song, and
they're not even the same.
This is really hard because honestly, there's only one song that I can truly shit on, and that's Jack's, because Nick and Chris did pick songs that would be in my top 5 or top 3 songs, and to shit on Chris's song, I can't. I just cannot.
He's gonna shit on your song. He's gonna shit on yours.
I don't care. You know what? Like, because I listen to that album all the fucking time, all the time. Like maybe too much. I have it on record. I have the green vinyl. I if it's snowing outside, I'm putting on that record. The only thing that I would say is that it's just one song, and he couldn't pick the album because it's one song. And yeah, Christmas time is here. The kids, it's like, oh, geez, like, do I want to go to a Christmas pageant where I'm hearing kids sing out of tune? Like, Charlie Brown got a rock for Christmas, and they went out and picked a really shitty Christmas tree.
No. He got a rock for Halloween.
That's true.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Santa brought him rocks too.
He had to pay a nickel.
We never saw him the day after Christmas. He opened up his stocking. He was like, "I got a rock." That's all I can say. I mean, truly, that album's perfect. It's just
when it snows here, I used to play it. Maybe it's cold outside, but I can't.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the mic from you at this point.
I'm
gonna do something that's never been done on this show, and I'm gonna openly stage a coup in the sense that I am gonna do everything I can to make sure Jack does not fucking win this week. So let's talk about Jack's criticisms of others. So Jack says, I want something you could dance to. We gotta have dancing music. Dude, rocking around the Christmas tree is about fucking dancing around a Christmas tree.
I've never seen anyone dance around a Christmas tree.
Hey, Chris is talking.
Never. I'm just pointing out that it's never happened.
The only shred of credibility that Jack has tonight is the fact that he openly decided to not shit on Matt with his song.
How could I?
So you got that going for you. But let's just talk about the immense pile of shit.
Remember how salty I was in the
Jack's song is. That song is so shitty that I actually didn't even realize it was a fucking Christmas song until you called it a Christmas song on the show.
It's on the Christmas station.
Like, I thought that was some like terrible like roller rink from 1981 like song you have to listen to while you're trying to escape between the cones. Like piece of garbage. It really is terrible, and I started Googling, where that song came from, and I stopped. I stopped. Because I realized I don't fucking care. Nick,
I'm about to become
Christmas tree.
I'm going to become a Patriots fan again.
Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, Nick. That's a great song.
Rocking around my Christmas tree.
That's probably my favorite part of the movie Home Alone, when he
That's your favorite part.
He's staging the party, and he's got all that shit happening. The people dancing, Michael Jordan sliding around on a train across the living room. He didn't fool shit for anybody, but hey, it was a cool scene, and it's a great song, Nick. So I commend you for that choice. And Matt, that was a beautiful thing you shared with us, and
Thanks.
I hope you win. But I'll tell you, I just don't want to see Jack win. Is really my true feeling behind all this.
What happens if I get a? What if I get a vote? What will you say?
If you get a vote, I will actually move to have that person removed from the seat.
You'll lead a campaign to get that person out.
Yeah, if someone votes for you, they're out of the group.
We will return your patron money.
Yep, I'll give you your money back.
It doesn't go in the patrons. It's in the general feed.
No, saying, if they are a patron,
you're throwing the patrons out.
Yeah. You will be revoked and or shamed every day or every episode as part of the closing. This is a tough group. Yeah, because that was probably the worst pick I think you've ever made in your versus career, Jack.
I was going with something fresh, something new. I mean, I could have gone with the easy choices like you three, but I just said no.
You went with something fresh and new? That shit was from 1981.
Yeah.
But it's newer than all three of your songs.
Okay, Mariah Carey.
I wasn't going to pick Mariah Carey.
Like, I would actually have shat on you less for picking Mariah Carey.
No, Mariah Carey can sing. I'm not bashing her, but
Now, so that's my 2 cents, and I'm sticking to it. I'm Team Matt.
Thank you.
I might forget to list Matt's song.
I think CJ is going to probably vote for you.
He'll get one pity vote.
No, CJ and Dan will not vote for me until after they hear the podcast.
Oh,
then they'll vote for the song just to be rebels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe
John.
Maybe John might vote for
Leave.
you.
and Jessica Wagner. I feel sorry for Jack, so he's got my vote.
I don't need no pity votes. I don't care if I win or not. It doesn't mean anything to me.
No, Jack, you need the pity vote.
I must say right now, people listening to this are going to feel bad for me because I've had a rough week.
No.
And I lost my football team.
That was a while back.
I lost my basketball team. See? Right there. Rookie of the year.
You're pointing at the wall.
No, I'm pointing right at the picture here. It's right there.
On the top camera? There.
Right there. Can you see it?
We did.
Right there. Terry Cummings, Rookie of the Year for the Clippers.
What year was that?
1981.
This is how much I care.
Same as your song.
Exactly. So that's what it counts.
You know what? How much I care about that, Jack? This much.
Thanks.
Well, if you care even more than what Chris has shown,
the dick joke just does not get old. I'm sorry. It's so good.
you can go to jayandjack.com/Amazon, order your own microphone, dick mic, or something maybe for your Secret Santa if you're participating in the Jay and Jack.
Who doesn't want a dick mic for Secret Santa?
Chris, because he already has one. But if you're not like Chris and you're somebody else,
you can get that backup dick mic.
You could, or you could also purchase this fancy Han Solo that I have in the background in my feed right here. Or you could buy that beautiful Vince Guaraldi Christmas album on vinyl and send that to someone that you love.
Or
either way, like Jack said, remember to tip your waitresses, but remember to also tip us on Patreon. You can go to jayandjack.com. There's a patron link right there. You can become a patron. At the $1 level, you can join us on our live, our CAD.
And you never know what's going to happen.
You don't, and you get to see a lot more visuals as long as Jack doesn't fuck up the feed.
Just Chris.
Whoa! Did you guys even notice I was gone for like 10 minutes? when Nick was telling his physical therapy story, I got kicked out. It took me like 5 minutes to get back.
No, I meant the live feed where we had patrons actually joining us, and they just had to be subjected to you. So,
that was my fault.
Okay, yeah,
it probably was. I don't know.
I look
at even a bigger level, though, you get to be part of the Patrons Choice podcast, which is an extra podcast that we put out every month, and
you get to hear what Jay says.
You get to actually hear from the almighty Jay. He comes down from the mountain, joins in on the Patron's Choice. This last one was really fun. It was Jack, myself, Amanda, and Jay. We were all talking about work experiences. It was a lot of fun.
I didn't know they were supposed to be all funny. I told one that wasn't funny. I mean,
well, you went there. I mean, I could have trumped you, but you know.
Well, to be fair, I mean, I went there because it still haunts me today.
I've got one that really haunts me, but I didn't share it now, did I?
The one working at Taco Bell isn't your worst?
Oh, no. But anyway.
All right.
So,
Fuck those beans.
Or you can also, as a patron, you get to join in on the Patrons Hangouts, which, from what I hear, was a lot of fun. Jay joins in on that one as well. I know, Nick, you were part of that. Shandy was part of that. Colleen and the infamous Jack.
I was there. I was happy.
Pretty much everybody but you and me, dude.
I know. I couldn't make it because I was busy with my my biggest patron, which is my wife, and I was in a private hangout session with her. So
nice.
Watching those Christmas movies, people, get your mind out of the gutter. Anyway,
were you cleaning the gutters? Anyone who listens to Leftovers knows what that joke is.
No comment on that. But I do appreciate all of the patrons for everything that they do and help us out. And I know Chris enjoys it with his microphone. And Nick, you're always bringing your A game with those ukulele songs. So
B game.
Is this your last podcast, Matt? Sounds like it's your last podcast.
It is. This is it for me.
Swan song.
Yeah, you guys
fucking done, guys. I'm done on
you guys your best. So
I guess
for your A game, Chris, you got a big dick. I don't know. It's amazing.
Matt, have you been on the podcast now for a year? I guess you have.
Seems like it, yeah. Because I joined in on the Christmas show, and then you guys keep inviting me back, and it really suffered the.
It's been killing you ever since.
It's been slowly eating away at my soul. I said some things that I might regret, and it's may have heard of the Owen and Bruce podcast, but every now and then we get to talk Star Wars. There's some Star Wars stuff I'd love to talk about, but I really just didn't want to shit on the YouTube feed and their stupid Galaxy, whatever the fuck that is. So
yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah, totally dumb.
I don't know what you're talking about.
They're like 1 minute little like segments, Galaxy Adventures or whatever. I mean, they could have been cool. Cool.
Well, how many downloads are they getting?
I don't know. It's on their YouTube feed. It is really lame. I mean, Forces of Destiny. It actually has a plot, and my daughter enjoys watching those. So much better than this Galaxy Adventure, whatever the shit that is. So. Sorry not to crap on that, but it's a total waste of your time. If you're a Star Wars fan, avoid it at all costs. And if you want to subject your kids to like some Star Wars cartoons or Star Wars at all, like just show them the movie. Like, come on, grow a pair. Like they don't need this 1 minute like Lover's Lament crap. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's not even worth an Owen and Bruce. This is just a bonus little sizzle segment that I'm just shitting on. All of that crap.
Little sizzle stuff.
And I like a lot of Star Wars. Nick can attest to that. I will defend a lot of crap.
Yeah.
On that note.
Wait, we got to think. I did want to say real quick. My wife's been watching this thing on YouTube. It's about this family here in Raleigh area.
Okay.
And they have almost like 1 million subscribers. I go, that is the worst. What do you want? I guess they're moving to Florida, but I guess they had a segment where they get cell phones out, and all the kids got cell phones, and some of the kids are like 6, 7 years old. And I didn't think anything of it. But she goes, and before you guys start crapping on us, they have social media. They have a job to do. They have social media they have to keep up with. I turned my eye. I go, how many followers will we have if we started saying, "Hey, fuck you voted for the wrong song"? I mean, how many people will we have there? I mean, I just couldn't believe she said that. She's kind of mean in her comments, but they have 1 million subscribers. So anyway, I don't know what the show's called. It's called "It's a Pile of Crap."
Well, you just gave them a couple more listeners, so there you go.
Well, I don't get it. I just sit there. I go. It's just they go in a drive somewhere and they go to like the mall here, and I'm like going, well, I go to the mall. What's the big fucking deal? I don't get it. Anyway, but I do like to thank 5 patrons. We thank all our patrons because they're fabulous. Tack from Tokyo, Eckhart Rickner Glaffelder, Maggie the Magnificent, Joanna the Plan, and Ed the Creepy Letter Carrier. Thanks for doing what you do. Thanks for everyone for listening. And you know what? When we tweet something, if you retweet it, you could possibly win a drawing from Matt. Just throwing it out there. Sure. Just throwing it out there. I'll keep track of the retweets, and if you guys retweet it, helping us out, helping get the viewership up. Maybe we can have maybe we can get 1 million subscribers.
So, Jack, what you're saying is I'm never going to get a drawing.
No. Literally, I'm not complaining. I know it takes a lot of time to retweet something. Literally takes.
To be fair, I have since retweeted, but it took me a good 7 minutes to figure out what the hell my password was to Twitter.
Well, that's okay. But a drawing from Matt, and Matt, let's face it, he's a fantastic artist. You want that drawing? It's amazing what he can do. So
I try. They might not always be the best, but you know what they are? They're 1 in a million. Yeah. So,
and the best thing is you get a fucking cool stamp with it. And that's the best part.
Because Matt's a philatelist.
You take that back.
That's all I got. I'm sorry.
Your epidermis is showing.
I'm sorry Matt was a little salty today. If that rubbed you guys the wrong way, I apologize. Start calling you Dean Spanos.
All right. Great show, guys. 1 in 2 million.
Hey,
subscribers.
Hey, Matt.
I'm not going to fladle this. I am not going to fladle that.
Hey, Matt, great show.
Rocking around in the Christmas dick. Happy holidays.
He's gonna win the put it next episode. Right there.
Gonna Donald Duck this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, guys. Hasta luego. And
ho, ho, ho.
And we'll be back next week.